look, man, New York Post, this article was total bullshit, New York Post. I can't fucking believe you just did that. Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Now look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look, I'm not going to get angry this morning because it's the day after Christmas. We're having a great time. It's been the holidays. We're almost over, so we're not going to get angry, but look at this stupid shit. From the New York Post, I don't see Johnny Depp being redeemed in Hollywood industry source. You expect people to believe that. You expect people to believe that a person that had his life ruined for a tenth of his life, he's 60 years old and he went through this for 6 years. That's a tenth. For a tenth of his life, he had his entire life ruined and he went through hell. And they think that people aren't going to go watch his movies. Okay. Earlier this week, big-time movie producer Jerry Bruckheimer, Top Gun, Bad Boys, Black Hawk Down, revealed he would like to cast the most obvious but least likely actor to star in a possible 6th edition of his Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Johnny Depp. Good. And if they don't cast Johnny Depp, there's been reports that Margot Robbie's going to still do it. If Pirates of the Caribbean doesn't have Johnny Depp, nobody's going to go see that. Just so you know, Disney. I would love to have him in the movie, Bruckheimer told The Hollywood Reporter, of the actor who played Captain Jack Sparrow in 5 Pirates movies. 5, bro. Literally every movie that is Pirates of the Caribbean has Jack Sparrow. And they think, oh, well, we'll make another one. We'll make another movie and we won't put Jack Sparrow in it. Idiots. That is so stupid to think. He's a friend, a terrific actor, and it's unfortunate the personal lives creep into everything we do. But a knowledgeable film industry player views that as a long shot. I'm so sure. What is this fucking CNN? Anonymous sources. I think he will have a career, but I don't see him being redeemed. What? Yeah, sure, bro. The player said of the actor, I think big-name people in Hollywood will steer clear of him. No. I think if you want your movie to make money, you will put Johnny Depp in the movie. I think it's that fucking simple. To recap, Depp's personal life over the last few years, has included accusations by his ex-wife Amber Heard of domestic violence, allegedly slapping and hitting her. Oh, we're really going through all this shit again. Throwing her across the room. None of that happened. Ripping her off her nightgown. That didn't happen. And sexually assaulting her with a glass bottle. That didn't happen. And the revelation that he texted "Let's Burn Amber" to the Tourist and Mordecai co-star Paul Bettany. It all led to him losing roles in the Fantastic Beasts and Pirates franchises. Despite the fact that Bruckheimer might welcome him to the Pirates cast, the film industry player, anonymous, we don't know who it is, has his doubts that about it actually being possible. Disney is the most scandal-averse of the studios. Really? Disney right now? Look, Disney, with all this bullshit that you're doing, and we all know what you're doing, Disney, with all of this crap, especially with the movies you're putting out lately, let me just let you in on a little secret. If you want to make some fucking money, you're going to put Johnny Depp in your fucking movie. So don't be stupid, Disney. Disney is the most scandal-averse of the studios because of their brand of theme parks. Yeah, it's not like in any of their theme parks, kids go missing every goddamn day, but okay. It didn't help that when Depp and Heard squared off in court earlier this year, accusing each other of defamation, his shocking alleged lifestyle was revealed. Nobody cares. On the stand, the actor seemingly found it difficult to remember the movie franchises that made him a star. Photos showed him allegedly passed out due to intoxication. Nobody cares. Including one of him on the floor with his head tucked in a nightstand and the other. Dude, I can't believe the New York Post is still doing this. God damn you, New York Post. With his head tucked in a nightstand and another with a melted ice cream all over his lap. He was alleged to have downed a Ziploc bag full of random pills. That didn't happen. To see what would happen, that didn't happen. Testifying ex-lover actress Ellen Barkin called Depp jealous, controlling, demanding, and claimed he once threw a bottle of wine in her direction. That didn't happen. Hey, New York Post, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, New York Post? You're still running with all the same shit? And really, I get it. I get it, what you're doing here. And I have to tell you, New York Post, you're full of fucking shit, man. I can't believe after everything we've gone through this year, the year's about to be over, and everything we fucking went through, and you're still talking like this. Jeez. Hollywood producer and consultant and advisor Catherine Arnold said on the stand that reports of Depp's poor work habits made it harder for Hollywood to financially back him. We talked about the erratic behavior, the tardiness, the drugs and alcohol abuse, Arnold testified, and the lawsuits have had a really big impact, not just this lawsuit, but previous lawsuits that Mr. Depp has been involved with, because there's a lot of publicity around anything he does. Although the courtroom decision was in his favor with the jury, ordering her to pay him more than $10 million, even though we know she didn't. She's not going to end up paying a goddamn dime out of her own pocket. By $10 million in damages, by then, enough had been exposed and alleged for Depp to be shunned by Hollywood. Really? Really? Look, man, all I'm going to say is if there's an article that comes out telling people that Johnny Depp was able to be in a movie and then that movie chose not to put Johnny Depp in the movie, that movie's going to fucking bomb. If Pirates of the Caribbean comes out and Johnny Depp is not in it, that movie's going to fucking bomb. I don't know what it is with these people in Hollywood that think they have their heads so far up their own asses that they can't put this person in a movie. Like, who the fuck do you people think you are? There are different levels of shunning, the player told the Post. No, they didn't. Depp is not at the Kevin Spacey level. What? Okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. My guess is that he is more of the Mel Gibson range. Well, Mel Gibson still makes movies now, so okay. The international audience will be happy to see him in things, and probably a lot of people in the United States as well. But I can tell you something about both of these guys, Depp and Gibson. If you bring them up in the dominant studio world as candidates to anchor a film, it is a no, but it is a question. Who else do you have? Well, Gibson is old. So I don't think someone of Gibson's age can even anchor a film unless you're Clint Eastwood. So I guess you can go ahead and call you're full of shit there. Taking it further, the player believes that Depp will have a career moving forward, just not necessarily in Hollywood. What? Okay, whatever the fuck that means. He'll continue to do movies financed in international markets, financed with foreign production companies, the player predicted. The deals will come from people who are third or fourth tier. They show up with a lot of money and it all goes to the star. You saw that at the end of Bruce Willis's career. Really? Bruce Willis's career? The dude has aphasia. He's not even in this reality plane. Really? And by the way, I've heard a lot of things about Bruce Willis. That dude wasn't a good dude. Apparently, he was a horrible person to Demi Moore. He was a horrible person to a lot of people back in his heyday. So if that's true, then the whole aphasia thing, hey man, karma's a bitch. You get what you give in this world. So if you treat people like shit in all actuality, then the end of your life's probably going to end pretty horribly. You saw at the end of Bruce Willis's career. You see that in terms of John Travolta. Lately, revealed the Depp Insider. He has not spent a lot of time in Hollywood. He's been in Europe on a lot, mostly London. There has been a lot of interest in Johnny and very warm receptions to the different ideas. In fact, the Insider explained that a sense of normalcy is creeping back into Depp's career. What the... Okay, the formal end of litigation with Heard makes it easy to move forward, the Insider said. Johnny just finished the French movie John du Barry, in which Depp plays King Louis the 15th, and then there is a Pacino project he is attached to. The latter with Pacino will co-produce, and Depp will co-produce and direct, is in pre-production according to IMDb, entitled Modigliani. The biopic is set in 1916 Paris and tells the story of artist Amedeo Modigliani via a release quoted in Variety. Depp described Mogliani? Yeah. So is it Modigliani or Mogliani? Okay, whatever. Depp described Mogliani as having a life of great hardship but eventual triumph. Meanwhile, reports from the French film set of John du Barry made it sound like Depp is as prickly as ever. Okay. Johnny Depp is an excellent actor when he comes on the set. French showbiz maker Bernard Montiel, whatever, said on the talk show TPMP, except that sometimes the team is ready at 6 a.m. and no one comes. So afterward, Mai Wen, the director who goes by just one name, gets angry, and the next day it is she who does not come, and there is Johnny Depp. So how does that have anything to do with Johnny Depp? The director is admitting to being mad, but okay. It's madness. They're pissed off. It's going very badly. They argue constantly. That movie, according to IMDb, is now in post-production. Depp has also popped up in some surprising places off-screen, touring with guitarist Jeff Beck, selling his artwork as NFTs, and making a November cameo in Rihanna's Savage X Fenty show, which generated backlash from the singer's fans. Bleh. As much as Depp's career future is uncertain, Heard has her own challenges. Oh, really? Does she? Does she have her own challenges? Variety reported that rumors she was cut from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom were not true. Well, then nobody's going to go fucking watch it. But right now, she only has that movie and an Italian-produced project in the fire listed on IMDb, and both films are already wrapped. I felt that Amber's career was already on a downswing before the trial. Bro, she hasn't had a movie in like 4 years. And even then... okay, so I went back and looked how many she's got. 8, apparently. Because I saw them on Tubi. There's like 6 movies on Tubi alone. Okay, so she does have some films out there. But they're all from like 12 years ago. So, downswing is an understatement. Said the player, I don't think she will not work again, but she is not Jennifer Lawrence and the trial did not help. She wasn't Jennifer Lawrence before. What are you talking about? Still, she likely needs work. On December 19th, the actress agreed to pay a $1 million settlement to Depp. As reported in the Post, the payment is set to come from Heard's insurance company, but it is just a sliver of the more than $10 million she was ordered to pay. Johnny is giving the money to charity, said, yeah, unlike the way she gave her divorce settlement, and even though she pledged, but whatever. Said the insider, although the insider was currently unsure as to exactly which charity will be on the receiving end. One key moment from the trial was when Heard said she pledged, oh, there it is, her $7 million divorce settlement to charity and never gave it. Johnny is actually going to give away the money. The point is that she is full of shit. Heard's lawyer said in 21 that the actress was still in the process of giving away the money. Oh, God. But after the 22 trial, see, and we would respect you, New York Post, if you were to say here, Heard hasn't given any money, and we know she's not going to. But okay, fine, New York Post. Jeez. But after the 22 trial revealed that Heard is broke, one thing she might not do is write a juicy What? Apparently she is doing that. She is going to write a juicy tell-all book. And we're going to report on that in the studio tomorrow. So again, New York Post, now you're full of shit again. One thing she might not do is write a juicy tell-all about her time with Depp. Okay, well, that's not true, but okay. There is a judgment in place, a legal source in Depp's circle told the Post, and that makes it difficult to her to say anything that disparages him. Nevertheless, in a statement posted to Instagram after the settlement, Heard wrote, there are no restrictions or gags with respect to my voice. And look, man, New York Post, this article was total bullshit, New York Post. I can't fucking believe you just did that. I can't believe, I get it that you had to inform people, but you could have said at the beginning that she lost and it was proven that she lied. I can't fucking believe that, New York Post. How the fuck can you pull this bullshit again? But fine. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me this long. We will catch you next time.